Hello and welcome back to this playthrough of Dragon Age Inquisition. For me, it's actually the third time here. Episode number 58 seems to keep crapping out when I try to record it. I'm not sure what's going on there, but I came all the way back here to episode 57 because when I was in episode 58 and trying to complete all the Capri coins and all of the malicious gossip documents or whatever, I found out I didn't have enough hollow statues to get into a particular room that I needed to get into, the one where you find this naked guy tied down on a bed. I was one hollow statue short, and I'm trying to figure out, oh crap, what's the deal here? And I've decided what the deal is this, this room right here. We can't afford to go in there. We have to just say, forget it. We're not going in that room. Just skip that room.
There must be something here.
Yeah, there is, right there. Bing! I love it how the Inquisitor can just walk right up that trellis and nobody really cares. Whoopsie! We lose court approval for not actually being at the party, but we don't lose any court approval for just walking up that trellis. How strange. Ooh. Oh. Oh yeah, that's the order that the Emperor served in, so that in case you didn't know how to light those fires, that would tell you how. More or less, it'd give you the order in which they were emperors and empresses, whatever. Ah, come on, Max. I'm surprised that's not anything there. And one of these plaques says this is the largest, except for the University of Orlais, this is the largest library around. I don't think so. For one thing, that one chateau we were in had more books than this did. Alright, now this should start the timer going. Okay. Hopefully that's got it. Oh, don't tell me I actually have to use... Oh, I have to make a choice, don't I? So it's not going to trigger the timer unless I go in and pick up that other thing. Well, that sucks. So I have to decide whether I want Briala's document or locket, or crap. Yeah, we have to go in here. So now I have to choose between Briala's locket or doing those other quests.
That's the bell. I should get back to the ballroom.
Well, Poe. Where's the next bell? Come on. Give me the next bell. Give me another bell. Aha!
The second bell. Fashionably late now.
Good. Alright. Well, Pooh! Pooty Poo! I wanted to do both.
Well, well. What have we here? The leader of the new Inquisition. Fabled herald of the faith. Delivered from the grasp of the Fade by the hand of blessed Andraste herself.
Blessed
What
Andraste.
would bring such an exalted creature here to the Imperial Court, I wonder? Do even you know?
I've picked this one over and over and over.
If you want something, say it.
I am Morrigan. Some call me advisor to Empress Celine on matters of the arcane. You have been very busy this evening, hunting in every dark corner of the palace.
That's right.
Perhaps you and I hunt the same prey.
And I've been going that way over and over again.
I hope so. I could use another ally here.
A sentiment I share, considering recent events.
Recent events?
Recently I found and killed an unwelcome guest within these very halls. An agent of Tevinter. So I offer you this, Inquisitor. A key found on the Tevinter's body. Where it leads, I cannot say. Yet, if Celine is in danger, I cannot leave her side long enough to search. You can.
You left Celine alone. Is that wise?
I must return to her anon, but she is safe enough. For the moment. 'Twould be a great fool who strikes at her in public in front of all her court and the Imperial Guard.
What's your interest in protecting Empress Celine? Are you her bodyguard?
Do I seem a bodyguard to you? If anything were to happen to Celine, eyes would turn first to her occult advisor, even if they knew otherwise. There are sharks in the water, and I will not fall prey to them. Not now, not ever.
Why did you kill the agent? He might have had useful information.
I would not have slain the man on sight had he not attacked me first. Why? Undoubtedly I caught him in an illicit act. I did not know from whence he came until after the battle, and regret only that I could not capture him alive. What intentions the Imperium has here, I suspect you know far better than I.
Yeah, I've gone that way over and over. I'm not going to ask her to come with me, though. I don't know anything about this person. In fact, Liliana's made me suspicious of this person.
Briala's people are whispering about disappearances in the servants' quarters. This key may lead there.
The ambassador does have eyes and ears everywhere, does she not? Proceed with caution, Inquisitor. Enemies abound, and not all of them aligned with Tevinter. What comes next will be most exciting.
Alright. And I don't have to waste any time looking around, because I looked around before and nothing new. We have to leave this area and go in here before it resets. Does this say anything? No. It's just a plaque. It doesn't even, you can't click on it. So
This could be worth checking out.
and go right in there. I was thinking maybe stuff would have, new stuff might show up, but no. We got everything. And it won't be reset until I come back out of the servants' quarters. Alright. And Viv can
Caught
level
in the
up.
middle of this crap. What fully qualified arsehole stops to kill a cook?
They always kill the servants first, my dear. Otherwise they could run and warn someone.
Oh sure, reasonable, innit? Friggin' garbage.
Alright. It's mine. See, I gave that to Vivian. And I believe this is yours, Cassandra. As well as... Oh my god, that would look funny. Let's get rid of that. Oh my god. Sarah, that's a piece of shit, isn't it? Yeah, get rid of that. And Cassandra, you're not ready to get this new shield yet. And Vivian, that's my old staff, and it's now yours. This is mine. Sarah, I believe this is yours. Yeah, and Cassandra, I believe you were wearing this. Sorry to cover your face like that, but is that all 159? We didn't got nothing better for you? Really? Oh wow. Sorry about that. And Vivian. And let's see. I'm going to give her this. No. Yes. I mean, I've been keeping her in this because, I mean, that's Vivian's hat. And just like Cole, I don't want to change out her hat. But I think this mask works for her. She's a player in Orlesian politics. she can wear this mask. We'll give her that. And besides, I think it's better than her. I won't be getting rid of that, but anyway. What are you gonna wear, Max? I think you're wearing that. Yeah. And that's for Sarah. Give that to Sarah. And Cassandra's already got a helmet, so Max is wearing that. Alright. Okay. And everything else is fine. While we're in here, oh, look at that. Maybe I'll give that to Max. I'm gonna wear that. I don't want that. Maybe I could give this to Cassandra. What are you wearing? Oh, she's wearing this really nice health belt. She's got a lot of health. I don't know. I'll just hold on to that and consider it later. Alright, let's go. Let's poke around.
Must be the elves Briala's people are looking for.
Whoever did this ought to be down here somewhere.
Oh, that's right. Vivian can level up. What do we want to... Oh, I think I want to give her this. Now, I'm trying to get to this thing. Yeah. Oh, I think I got it. And then there's a book over here. Poof.
Shall we have a look around?
Max, why aren't you wearing anything? I thought I put a helmet on you. Where did that other helmet go? I don't know.
This was no servant. What was he doing here?
This man was a council of Herald's emissary. Curious to find him here.
The crest of the Chalon family. Duke Gaspard will answer for this.
Time to have a word with the Duke. Predatory agents!
Yeah, forget that. But that hurt, huh?
Venatori were watching this approach. They're organized.
And look, Viv's got some guard because I gave her my old staff, which added guard. I think I'd rather have that than this fade cloak thing, but I don't have one of those. I don't have that crafting item, that fade touched crafting item. Oh, I got Fade Touch something or other. I went through it so fast, I don't know what I got. You'd think it'd be Fade Touch Darkened Samite, and I have no idea what that does. Before we go in, let's go out, check the outside. Another hollow statue. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna not do Briala's locket, which is unfortunate. I don't know what implications that will have, whether we can side with Briala or not, or reconcile Briala and Celine or not. I don't know. Alright, let's we done here. We will now do this side over here. I hear him. I don't see him. There. Alright, get closer to the other dude. Oh, this is a red Jenny thing here. Not very good. Sarah, would you convey a message to your friends that that crap that they left for us is not very good? They didn't drop anything? Excuse me, gang. Check out this table here. Mother of Orlais. It goes into the codex, but I haven't found it. And I've been reading the codex pretty good in between episodes. And I haven't found that one. I need to find that one. Nothing. Alright, fine, nothing. And the artwork is so good here. Here we go. I don't know what that is. I have no idea. I got some XP for it, but I don't know what it is. Well, we don't need any potions. We're doing just fine. So, I guess I'm not going to do that room with Brialla's locket. Oh, wow, that's too bad. Sarah took a little bit of damage. Yeah, we're not going to do this room. Oh, man. I want to do both rooms. I really want to do that room. And there's, I think, some good loot in there, too. Oh, well. Pooty poo. We could potentially come back here. I don't think we're going to be able to get in. Okay, here's the major fight. What was that?
Fancy meeting you here. Inquisitor Trevelyan. What a surprise. My report said you were terribly boring. We haven't been properly introduced, have we? I'm Ambassador Brialla.
Didn't we already talk to her? Or maybe it's because I didn't go into that room. I don't get it. Why is that different?
Ambassador, is it? Whose ambassador are you exactly?
Why do you have
If
to
the
be so
nobility is going
accusing?
to treat elves as if we are not citizens, we may as well have the trappings of a foreign power.
You cleaned this place out. Will take a month to get all the Tevinter blood off the marble. I came down to save or avenge my missing people. But you've beaten me to it. So, the Council of Herald's emissary in the courtyard. That's not your work, is it?
Oh, I know what it is. I skipped. After I left the library, I skipped talking. There was an opportunity to talk to Brialla here. And an opportunity to talk to Gaspard. And I didn't take those opportunities. Okay, so that's why we got the difference there. And I've gone this way every other time. Let's go this way this time.
Gaspard killed him, I think. The knife has a Chalon crest on the hilt.
I knew it. I knew he was smuggling in chevaliers. But killing a council emissary? Bringing Tevinter assassins into the palace? Those are desperate acts. Gaspard must be planning to strike tonight.
The Empress needs to know what's going on.
You can try to warn her. She won't believe anything from me. I misjudged you, Inquisitor. You might just be an ally worth having. What could you do with an army of elven spies at your disposal? You should think about it.
What do I have to give you in exchange for this army of spies?
A moment of consideration. I know which way the wind is blowing. I'd bet coin that you'll be part of the peace talks before the night is over. And if you happen to lean a little bit our way, it could prove advantageous to us both. Just a thought.
More politics and double dealing. Is there anyone here who is not corrupt?
It's the game, my dear. Everyone plays it here.
Okay, that one I know I did read. But that Mother of Orlea I've never read. A nug. Oh. Okay. Alright. Well, poo. Oh well. I won't have enough hollow statues if I go into that room to complete the coins and the document quest. And I want to because I've never done it before.
We are in your debt, Inquisitor.
For what? What did I do? I don't know what. What did I do?
Head back to the ballroom. We'll handle this.
I know my companion's dialogue doesn't change, and there's no new coins or documents. But I forgot about the opportunity to talk to Gaspard and Briella. One bell. We're late.
There must be something here.
No, I don't want.
Second bell. Fashionably late now.
Yay.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. We met briefly. I am Grand Duchess Floriane de Chalon. Welcome to my party.
I've gone that way every other time. This time I'm going to go this way.
Is there something I can do for you, Your Grace?
Indeed you can. I believe tonight you and I are both concerned by the actions of a certain person. Come, dance with me. Spies will not hear us on the dance floor.
You have... I imagine you, no matter what your pick, you're going to end up dancing with her. But I do want some court approval. We're only at like 57, so we need to up that.
Very well. Shall we dance, Your Grace?
I'd be delighted. You are from the Free Marches, are you not? How much do you know about our little war?
And I've used that before. But I think I'm going to go this way. Let's go this way.
What do you think I ought to know?
My brother and my dear cousin have been at each other's throats for too long.
It took great effort to arrange tonight's negotiations. Yet one party would use this occasion for blackest treason. The security of the Empire is at stake. Neither one of us wishes to see it fall.
Alright, well, we're going for some more court approval.
Do we both want that, Lady Florian?
I hope we are of one mind on this.
In times like these, it's hard to tell friend from foe. Is it not, Your Grace?
I know you arrived here as a guest of my brother Gaspard, and have been everywhere in the palace. You are a curiosity to many, Inquisitor, and a matter of concern to some.
Am I the curiosity or the concern to you, Your Grace?
A little of both, actually. This evening is of great importance, Inquisitor. I wonder what role you will play in it. Do you even yet know who is friend and who is foe? Who in the court can be trusted?
An excellent question. I might ask the same of you, Your Grace.
In the Winter Palace, everyone is alone. It cannot have escaped your notice that certain parties are engaged in dangerous machinations tonight.
Yes, I'm going for the court approval.
I thought dangerous machinations were the national sport in Orlais.
You have little time. The attack will come soon. You must stop Gaspard before he strikes. In the Royal Wing Garden, you will find the captain of my brother's mercenaries. He knows all Gaspard's secrets. I'm sure you can persuade him to be forthcoming.
We'll see what the night has in store, won't we?
So what's our court approval? We're not gonna... Yay! 97.
You'll be the talk of the court for months. We should take you dancing more often.
The Duchess had some interesting things to say.
Of that, I have no doubt.
Were you dancing with Duchess Florian?
Didn't
More
you
importantly,
see?
what happened in the servants' quarters? I heard there was fighting.
I hope you have good news. It appears the peace talks are crumbling.
I've gone that way, and I've gone that way. I'm gonna go this way. I don't think I've gone this way. Let's go this way.
Morrigan helped me get into the servants' quarters where I found a group of Venatori and Gaspard's dagger.
The man would truly do anything to become Emperor.
Then, the attack on the Empress will happen tonight.
Warning Celine is pointless. She needs these talks to succeed, and to flee would admit defeat.
Then perhaps we should let her die.
Let's go this way. I'm not sure I've heard this way. Let's hear this one.
You have an idea, Leliana?
What Corypheus wants is chaos. Even with Celine alive, that could still happen. To foil his plan, the Empire must remain strong. This evening, someone must emerge victorious.
And it doesn't need to be Celine. She's right.
Do you realize what you're suggesting, Leliana?
Sometimes the best path is not the easiest one.
You're asking me to decide what's best for Orlais.
More than that, whoever controls the Imperial throne will affect all of Thedas.
You cannot stop Corypheus without a decision. You must support someone, or all is lost. Then we should support Celine. She is the rightful ruler. Why would we say otherwise?
Because she led Orlais to this point. I say Gaspard, provided his sister is wrong about him.
I would suggest Briala. She could bring true peace, not only to the Empire, but also to its elves. This is, however, your decision, Inquisitor, not ours.
It's really unclear how we could support Briala. Role-playing wise, I would go this way, because for one thing, he's not really confident about the Inquisition having so much power in himself. I mean, he is of noble birth, but he's still like, this is all whack. This is crazy. That I'm suddenly the leader of this powerful organization and stuff. And all based on the fact that people think I'm the Herald of Andraste. I mean, he believes in the Maker, but he does have doubts. And as far as being the Herald of Andraste, he's like, no. And plus, the vision we had of the future from the mage quest basically said it was the assassination of Celine that led to chaos in Orlais. So we can't do that. But I want to hear this. It doesn't matter what you pick at this point. But I want to hear what's going on here.
How should I support Briala? I assume she can't be Empress.
Ah, that's what I want to know.
She can, however, be the power behind the throne, with Gaspard. True. She could never control Celine, not with their history.
So Celine dies and Gaspard takes the throne. Briala would need a way to control him, some kind of leverage.
What did Duchess Florian tell you?
She said Gaspard's mercenary captain is in the royal wing, that he knows about the assassination.
Which could be a trap.
Or a lead. Either way, you should search the private quarters in that wing for clues.
Then get me access. And in the meantime, get your soldiers into position.
At once. Be careful, Inquisitor.
Get you. I thought Florian gave us a key. Speak with Ambassador Briala to greet the ladies in waiting. Okay. I am confused. Is letting Celine die the only way? Because if you reunite those guys, if you reunite them, doesn't that work for Celine?
Makes me nervous.
Is letting Celine die the only way to do that? Seriously?
Are you happy to see me at all, Josie?
It may not have been wise to attend this particular engagement, Yvette.
I didn't want to come. Mother made me. At least Haram Sharal has such pretty gardens. They're so darling. I took out my parchment.
Not another book of poetry.
She does that laugh very well. I know it's very hard to act a laugh.
Is it my imagination? Or are there more Inquisition honorees now than there were before?
You're seeing things.
Maximilian swept me off my feet. It was such a scandal. A fourth marriage to a man almost half my age.
Don't worry so much, my dear. I'll be ready when the time comes to strike.
We already know who she supports.
Be ready to act when I give the signal.
Always, my dear.
My dear Maximilian, it took 4 chevaliers to hunt down the bear that killed him.
Mistress Nightingale, what a pleasure to see you again. You look radiant.
Marquis, it's been far too long. How's your family in Valchevin?
No complaints, my dear, no complaints. You must come to the chateau to see the girls. They will be overjoyed.
Oh, I've missed them very much. Little Sylvie must be 10 now, no?
11. And already up to my elbow. Oh, how they grow.
Perhaps I shall call on you soon.
Excellent. Now I must dance with the Dowager. It was lovely to see you, my dear.
Look at Lady Cambien's slippers. Trimmed with pearls. And emeralds. And those buckles. Toss her into the lake and she'll sink right to the bottom. What a disaster.
Didn't we do this? I'm sure we did this.
There's a Tevinter assassin on the loose, and you're concerned about buckles on shoes.
Everyone needs a hobby. Besides, you can learn a great deal about a person from their clothing. Gold and jewels on a dancing slipper. A slipper is easily lost and finds itself in the dust and dirt. She is unconcerned with the possibility of losing the shoe or soiling it. A vulgar display of wealth. But Lady Cambien's family has recently lost most of its holdings. They have their title, but little else. So, how did Cambien acquire such a grand shoe, What has she done? Who has she bedded? These are all useful questions, no?
You really think Briala should be given influence?
Celine has been in power long enough to expect support. If we secure her throne, she will be grateful. But such gratitude will pale beside that of one we raise up from nothing. Who is lower than the elf? If we place Briala in power, with Gaspard as her mask, her debt to us will be great indeed. And Gaspard will have the throne he has wanted. With conditions, of course. I suspect he will still find it gratifying.
I found this out. I'm not sure of its value.
Very interesting. It may not help our investigation, but we can put it to use. A little more dirt like this, and we might have some leverage in the court. If you find more, let me know.
I should go. Be on your guard.
I always am.
We can only hope Celine
I'll talk to them in a bit.
Gaspard will ruin us all.
Inquisitor Trevelyan. Slumming even more than usual, I see. You've charmed some of the nobles. We'll see how long you can keep their favor. What brings you to me?
I want to know more about the peace talks. What are you hoping to gain from tonight's negotiations?
A voice. Simple enough, isn't it? My people have none. We've lived for centuries amid the lowest ranks of society. No one hears us. No one sees us. If the elves of Halam Shiral were elevated, if we had an elven noble at court, we'd have recognition. A voice.
I assume the role of elevated noble will fall to you, Milady Briala.
Let's be honest, Inquisitor. The sole elven noble in the court isn't going to have a position of power and luxury. But that's the future. We need to focus on the task at hand.
If Celine were killed, what would happen to your plans?
Assuming I'm not the one blamed, it would be precarious. I've been working on Gaspard, but he's like a charging bull. It would be easier to rein him in if I had something that could hurt him.
I've never heard this dialogue before. That's very good.
I had a question about you, Briala.
I'm an elf, Inquisitor. That should tell you everything you need to know about my life. I'm good at what I do. That's all that matters. I will help my people no matter the cost.
I've been told you were romantically involved with the Empress.
I didn't take you for a gossip monger, Inquisitor. I suppose your spies have already briefed you, so there's no point in pretending. Yes, Celine and I were lovers once, but we've gone our separate ways now.
What's your story? How was an elf invited to the Empress's ball as an ambassador?
Empress Celine and I have history. There was a time when I put my spies at her disposal. She knows my qualifications. We had a falling out. Now we are negotiating to determine whether I return to her side in the war.
I'm surprised you'd admit that, considering the circumstances.
I know it's incriminating. Few harbor more resentment against Celine than I. But if she died after inviting me here, the court would certainly pin her death on me. An elf assassinating the Empress? Alienages across Orlais, across all Thedas, would be purged. That cannot happen.
What do we know?
You might be interested in what I've found.
So we got something on Gaspard, the knife, and he's threatening members of the council, yeah.
You think Gaspard was behind the murder of that council emissary and the Tevinter agents in the servants' wing?
Gaspard is ruthless. He wants the throne, but to conspire with Tevinter? That's low even for him. If you intend to stop him, you'll need irrefutable proof. His supporters will accept nothing less. Celine will never end the talks until she has no other choice.
All right.
We'll speak more later, Ambassador.
Another time, Inquisitor.
All right. I think that's enough. We need to talk to the ladies in waiting. There's a whole lot of stuff I have to go hunting for. And I have to think. Now, her story. Okay, here is where I'm like, well, Liliana's plan is to have Celine die, and then Gaspard will blackmail him, will have some kind of hold over him, and Briala will be the power behind the throne. But Briala is like, what we need is an elven noble. And so it doesn't matter if Gaspard becomes emperor, because this can work with Celine, as we well know, as I well know. And it may require the locket is if you reconcile Celine and Briala, then Celine makes Briala a noble. And that's what Briala thinks she needs. So you don't need to go kill Celine, have Gaspard become emperor, with Briala behind the throne. You don't need that at all. Okay. Anyway, and I'm at 100% court approval. That's really sweet. That's very nice. But that's enough for this episode. Until next time, have a nice day.